Hello, so I will give the game one more chance. I've tried all of the options to increase the FPS and nothing works. So this is one of those games that no matter how hard you try to make it run better, you'll only end up making it look worse. So yeah, no matter how much you lower the graphic options, you don't get more FPS, which is the worst thing ever. I mean, this thing has been so documented and so many times proven and so many times, I don't know. This thing AAA gaming is destroyed and buried and gone and no one can save it. No one wants to save it because they all have their little plans to make a lot of money off franchises and then just bury the franchise for 10 years and then come back to it, make another cash grab and then go back, so on. So you can do a couple of things to improve the game and how it looks and how it plays. Yes, you have to play with interlaced rendering mode. Image quality will always have to be maxed out because if you don't max it out, it will not be that big of a change, but it will look so blurry. So max out image quality, which is basically having the full 100% resolution. This will be kind of like 50% resolution or playing with the AMD or the Nvidia. I don't even know how to call this anymore. It's just a program that makes the game look blurry so you can get more FPS, but it's actually so CPU intensive that most of the times you'll not notice any obvious improvement. Here you have to play like this because the shadows will not really work either way. Yeah, look at the improvements. They are minimal, but they make the game look so much more worse. And if you mess up with the anti-aliasing, the game looks super blurry again. Image quality always has to be high. I guess you can lower it, but nothing is really gain if you make it to lower it like that. Anyway, texture filtering, I don't know, it seems like this one looks better. Texture quality, I lowered it and the game performance is the same, so nothing there. Otherwise, motion blur, bloom, depth of field, lens flare, lens distortion, even though these will actually improve the performance a little bit, nothing is really gained from that. And finally, go to camera and I guess you can have auto adjustment tracking on, but also max out this part here. So your camera will look further away from the character, so it gives the impression that you have more freedom of movement. Also, I guess it's impossible to play the game without mods, and you only need to install a lot of mods for performance or for other things, but I don't know, it's not worth it going that far, because the FPS is not stable. The problem is, I'm getting 45 FPS, but then it suddenly drops to 35. Or 25, so dropping 20 FPS by simply moving 1 or 2 frames to the left or to the right seems like it's madness. So yeah, this is 45 FPS. Then it's 27. So I'm losing FPS by just turning the camera around, which is not... And anyway, even if the FPS was not so bad, just look at this. This looks like your average open world survivor game. Not like it looks very good. Not like if you play it on max graphical settings it will look much better than this. It will not fix the issue of the grass kind of rendering through the table and the table being straight on the ground, which makes no sense. This is clearly just put an object on the ground. That's all they did over here. Anyway, let's go and rest and let's see what else we can do.
You have no right.
You have no right to buy the game? Play the game?
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Seems like my NPCs will tell me various things that should be useful, but I sometimes don't understand his enjoyment or his praises. A treasure chest. Where's the treasure chest? What are these beds? I guess these are only campaign beds and I cannot sleep here.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. My pa always used to say, being armed is better. You should stop by the inn in Melv if you get the chance.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
What a voice line. What a text. I mean, clearly the writing of this game is subpar even by the worst gaming standards.
It's quiet about. Now I've gone and stepped in it.
And the progression system in this game is a complete joke because you never really understand anything. I mean, here it gets a little more stats of everything, but again, you don't feel like you have
I
control over
enjoy
this
tackling
game.
fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Brave and stunning, right? I don't know why we stopped to talk with that character. I guess we can recruit more pawns, but I just want a mage pawn at this point.
Hey, all. You a soldier? We've had to start sending out.
Is that so?
Lachlan.
Aye, I expect.
Ricardo.
What? Weren't how?
This is the first time it. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far. You've my thanks. We must fly to the aid of those in need.
Huh. I don't know. It's so hard for me to play this game and pretend it's good or pretend that it has a lot of the improvements of FPS games or let's say the RPG games. First of all, I wanted to say the FPS RPG games like Fallout and Oblivion, Skyrim, whatever. What are those improvements when it comes to UI management and some of the other things they did or the game looked? Because if this game was in first person mode, it would look much worse. Very much worse
Will
as well.
this take long? I would.
Anyway, I just want to play games that have improvements
We've not to discuss.
that take into account what happened in gaming in the last 20 years.
Everyone's as tired as I am. Now I've gone and stepped in it. We're running low on everything. We've had a hard time procuring. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but what say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand? Glad to hear it. Here, he ought to be somewhere north of and in the know, and he'll take care of the rest.
I guess we're just getting quests as we move through the camp, which is horrendous because you don't know who you're supposed to talk with, you don't know who is a quest giver, who is important or not, I don't know.
I'm dead on my feet after
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it.
Oh, don't sell that, that's a quest item. This camping kit. This is one of the things people complain about. You need to have the camping kits to rest, but as you see, they are quite heavy. Well, I guess you have to buy a camping kit.
Hope to see you again ere long.
Yeah, that ring would be useful to improve my carry capacity.
I could use a bit of excitement in my... This is the only way to live free.
As a bird. Can I recruit more pawns over here or not?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hazel. What's wrong with his name? Capcom. Guess we only have to...
Hail, Arisen. Pray, very well.
How do you refresh the pawns? Oh. So I guess we'll see many more of these guys. But you can only recruit level 1 characters, right? Lady.
Tis a pleasure to meet you.
Kind-hearted. You can get them without a specialization. That seems weird. If there's rift. Yeah, as you can see, there's no suspicion of disbelief or anything. You're always going to feel like you're in a video game. No
Discipline your
immersion.
company lacks, I can provide.
So you're supposed to be...
Shall we discuss tactics now? Master, idle chatter shan't do our cause any good.
Shall we discuss the tactics? And then she says, idle chat will not...
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
I have no specialization, I don't get it. I only have 120 currency, whatever that is. Why am I only getting the option to recruit body type B? Fine, we recruited the lion guy.
Take me as your shield, Arisen. Upon my fighter's pride, no foe will be an honor to serve.
Okay, we have a thief, that will probably be a mage. Let me get one more. Oh, is it 3 pawns?
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow.
I probably can get another fighter. Yeah, it's so weird. I will never get used to a system like this that completely takes you out of the immersion of the game. So I'm missing a ranger, right? And if you go back here, you'll get other pawns, maybe? Seems like some people are complaining they cannot get their pawns to be recruited by other people. Yeah, okay, we have to pick him.
I'm a fighter by trade. Send me to the Vanguard, where I might put my strength to full use.
Here, have an apple. You are a carnivore, but it's okay.
Over many fierce battles was our bond.
Let us work together to honor. Speak your will, and I'll see it done. You are in good health, I trust.
Okay, so that was basically us recruiting and examining and whatever we did. It's just easier to run in a direction. So I guess he's the thief, he's the other fighter and the mage. I don't have an archer actually. Okay. Oh man, this game is so rudimentary. That's the best way I can describe this game. Rudimentary in all regards. Okay, how do I make... I'm completely lost. How are you supposed to play with such an atrocious UI? What is even my quest? Can I just get a marker on the quest? How is that going to help me?
I'll not stick my head
Fancy
where
a
it wants
gander?
Polish up my
I
gear.
find good.
Okay, so what is my quest? New, okay. Set as priority.
Sail.
Now we're
Few can
getting
weather
somewhere.
a harpy assault unaided. Shall we hasten to Sir Ricardo's rescue? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Okay, what do I have to press? Yeah, looks like I have to command them, but
We've got goblins.
is
We
that...
have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
What was wrong with that goblin? Hi.
We prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
Yeah, just fight a pair of goblins on your way out, right? Again, this is just
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
How am I meant to slay the beasts if I cannot strike them? Get down here, fellow. Who are you? Have you come to aid me?
Well done.
Yeah, that's one.
The Arisen has been put to sleep.
So, I guess you'll just sleep now and relax. Oh, that's what happened to the goblin. He fell asleep or something. What was that? That looks suspicious. Yeah, next generation gameplay, next generation RPGs.
Is that all of them?
Yeah, you're not asleep anymore.
You have my I've only just enlisted. You saved me this time. But I won't always be... Well, I'd best be heading...
Don't we have a report to make, Master?
Really, that's it? That's the whole mission? You just go into this area, then save someone, and then you have to go back to get the reward. Talk about fetch quest. This is not really an open world, it's just a straight road. You go from point A to point B, and then you go from point B to point A back. Really, how can this even count as an open world game when all you have is just a long, narrow pathway that was made by, I don't know what, it doesn't look like anything natural. It's not very clear to me if height... Oh, the harpy put that goblin to sleep. Oh, here we can try and throw a rock at it. Can you throw a dagger or something?
Stricken with sleep. How troublesome.
All this fuss over a moment's misfortune. It shan't happen again.
What are we doing over here? Can I just throw a rock at it again? Yeah.
I think not.
Okay, this game is hilarious for all of the wrong reasons. Yeah, this is
Battle is
not
to be
such a
avoided,
bad
I take
mechanic.
it, Arisen.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
What?
Indeed. You are correct.
I can throw the goblin's body at the enemy.
A meager challenge if I ever saw one. This'll be over in moments.
Quickly, Arisen. You must
Yeah, kick it while it's on the ground. Kick it outside the ground. He's preparing to throw another big rock at it. Party is super smart. As you can see, they have made all of the right decisions. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so I'm supposed to speak with that guy and I'll get my reward or something, I don't know.
Hey, old friend. Many thanks.
Aye, that it was. The pub
was a bit too early for him. We'll be extending his training period.
Speaking of training regimes.
Oh, I just get 1,000 gold. Progress, right? Go back out the main gates again and run towards the direction. Okay, this thing that they say passes as a map is useless because it will lead you straight into a river or something worse.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
This game is one of the trollest I've ever seen when it comes to terrain. This is not what I would call terrain. Onslaught.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I was done with this area. And I definitely blocked that. Time to take a nap again.
Sleep magic.
Okay, just stand in the healing circle.
That was careless. Know your limits.
As you can see, your max health gets reduced every time you get attacked.
I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike true.
Oh, that was a nice grab. I'm not even sure we... Oh, okay, I'm seeing what I'm fighting now.
Was foolish of them to oppose us without hope of victory.
The battle rages on. Do not let down your guard.
An apple, now I can be the village eating the apple. Ah, that was
Another enemy force has come to assist.
That's not a bad equipped goblin. How do I do a finisher like that? That was a cutscene almost like. Yeah, I
Just
like.
yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
I like my current party. It will probably be extremely bad against fighting certain enemies. So where is that crystal that shows on the map?
Which path ought we to follow?
Ooh.
This calls for due consideration.
Let us examine each path carefully before we decide.
I have no idea what they're talking about. This is so restrictive. I cannot believe this is counted as an open world game.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Also, that crystal sign is just... it can be anything. Okay, where do I find my next treasure chest? Mark this resting place. I like how that sounds. I can rest here, right? Yeah, disabling the water reflection is kind of a bad thing, but what can you do? Everything is a trap in this game, okay. I'll move forward. We see breakfast. Bag of beast? I thought that would say bacon, not bag of beast. Where even am I going? Am I going to the quest location? Yes, we are. Calm and don't fall into the water and, well, I guess this will be an interesting location. Stronghold raised by dragon's fire. Yeah, exactly where I wanted to go, where I wanted to be. I'm not sure, even though FPS is good, the game still looks bad.
Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed.
I'm stuck. Cutscene time.
Well met.
Buy, make gold key. I'm not sure what is this even supposed to do. This is one of the things you can buy and get in the as a reward for buying the more expensive version of the game.
If you're looking to buy, just say the word. Pleasure doing business with you.
No pleasure at all. It doesn't explain what my quest is, which is my main concern. Yeah. Change my quest. Confused. Oh, I'm supposed to go the other way around, okay. No problem, now at least we know where the main quest is. Look at that, you cannot even go in that direction anyway. Also, the developer, or I guess a lot of people said that not having fast travel is a very good thing. I sincerely doubt that, because as you can see, if you go into the wrong direction, you'll have to basically walk all the way back to your initial location if you want to go to the right, because this is not open world. As you can see, the roads are so narrow and crooked. Good luck trying to find a way to a quest without looking at the map 10 times and reading where you're going. Okay, we got the herb. Icon disappeared. We'll be hearing that a lot, the panting noise. Sounds like he has a thorn in his foot or something. What was that? Waiting my stamina generation or something?
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Okay, yeah, that was funny. That was... That was something else. I guess it's someone made, so I guess you have to appreciate the artwork and right and the effort. You know what, I'm pretty sure people are just trying to make fun of the game because it's so weird and so bad in some regards. So yeah, I'll just take that as a good joke. We're gathering bones, yeah. Okay, this is 60 FPS. Why is it 60 over here and it was lower in that other area? I guess yeah, it's going to be like that. You lose FPS, you gain FPS, nobody knows how or why, it just happens. Accept it.
That's everything assembled. Oi, did you need something? This is from Sir... Why? Why should I have to do all... And make haste? I would... Well, go on.
Combining.
First, we must find out how to procure what we require. Then our search can begin.
This game is so backwards.
Ernest.
Enter my inventory equipment. You have to go into items and vitality. Oh, okay, I guess you can give the book to Arwen. How do you look at the... I just want to look at what the things say. Pressing I.
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
Okay.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Haven't you anything for me? Well, you best get to it then.
This is so much nonsense. Okay, what do you want me to get? I guess I have to go and search those areas. I mean, search these areas from what it seems like. But I'm not sure even how to access the inventory. To just look at the item on its own. I'm really bad at console port games. So you cannot look at that item from that screen, then where? Let's just go and get the items then. I'll try to finish this quest and end the video if it's possible. I cannot just get used to stuff like this. It's just way lower than the quality of the games I normally play.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Treasures, you say? We're lucky for getting berries. Okay, I guess we have one of the items that we're searching for.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
You just find that in the middle of the road. Okay, how is the quest going? Apparently we are doing a lot of good work, right?
We've met no foes for some time, but 'tis all the more reason for us to be on our guard.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
Some spider eggs, I guess. It also doesn't seem like the items you can pick up appear on the minimap anymore. Okay. Just move around to do the fetch quest while listening to breath. This is like No Man's Sky in the beginning, where you had to suffer a lot just to get through the basic parts. Gerald doing over there. Do I want to know? I guess not, but let's just go and try and look. Not sure if I'm picking up the things or if my allies are doing it. Move transition over there. Okay, how do I read the recipe so I can interact with it? I assume we cannot use that, so I'm trying to see if I have the items or not. Sample morning angry. The princess one, and what was the other one? So 3 harps, pods, and 2 salubrious draughts. Okay. Yeah, I guess you have only 2. And what about the salubrious draughts? I'm already so confused and so out of touch with this game that I don't want to play it anymore. Anyway, I think I'll just have to search out for those items off camera, because it don't make no sense the way this is explained or shown over here. I've already searched the entire area and I haven't found the thing they asked me to get, which is supposed to be that hard to get anyway. I guess we can move up the road a little more.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
True enough.
Okay, this looks so weird. Trying to find a plant in the middle of the wilderness. Because the quest tells me to find a plant and I don't see it anywhere, even though I looked every little centimeter of this place while pressing F. Okay, this will be a very interesting game to play. I can already tell by judging by the extremely poor quality of the game itself. The game just throwing fetch quest at you because it has no idea what to do with your time. One of the interesting... I hope you're picking up something. I don't know, let's just go up the road if it's possible. Maybe we'll encounter something that will fight us, or I don't know. Maybe we'll find the items there. Fighting was someone interesting, but you barely can see what's happening. What? Open chest? Who dared? Oh, this is the place where we started. Oh, okay. But this is how you waste time in a game like this. You just go from the place you started. I guess those things will appear all the time. Yeah, this is what the people are talking about with the thing. You can get stuck just by moving around. So you get a quest to do a quest in the area you are given to do a quest. That's cool. Yeah, I can see a lot of people will not need to play this game longer than 2 hours, and they'll be fully able to make a review of the game and give it a nice grade. I just don't get many of these mechanics. You just move around the place and stuff appears in front of you. Enemies appear in front of you, random loot appears in front of you. Okay, let's give it one more go to find a herb. Looks like that's a treasure chest over there somewhere. Is the cranberry bushes respawn their cranberries? Can I go up this thing? Seems like there will be something interesting on top of it. No, it's one of those things that is automatically designed to make you fall down, slide off. You know, what's even the point of having areas like this if you cannot explore? But some plants have regrown. It seems like there is something up there, but you cannot reach it. Or maybe not from this road or specific area. I guess that's where... or Griffin Fall or something, I don't know. Huh? What is over there? What is up there? Yeah, now I can really appreciate games like, I don't know, other games, just other games. It's like this entire map is just one big mountain designed to one big mountain and one big river. Wait, I'm supposed to find it in the water? Is that supposed to be a fish? Oh, it's that thing that kills me if I stay in the water, because that's how games work these days. I just put a big fish in your pocket. Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, I guess it's a good time to stop. The last 15 minutes have been me searching for a plant, and I think this is great gameplay. Excellent gameplay. And I don't even I can access the inventory. I cannot even read what it says on that note over there. So I look at the quest again. Harp sports. I'm not sure why they cannot use that or what's happening there or what else do they need. Oh well, I'll have to see off camera what's happening. Bye bye.